smooth and baby, if you're feeling, make you put your hands up. You feel it, I'm about to go up, 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 up. You feel me now, put your hands up. Say you feel me now, put your hands up. You got dreams flowing now, put your hands up. You feel me now, put your hands up.
You rock my world, you a joy to.
Tutorial. You guys literally go crazy for these hair videos, but they actually take the longest to make and edit and whatever, but I'm happy to be here today with another hair video. So I decided to attempt like a short hairstyle. Actually, I attempted to do a short hairstyle once before from scratch, and I mean, it went well. I filmed it, but I wasn't 100% sure about it. But I did it again and I decided to upload this one, so here it is. And I'm gonna list all the products that I use in this video in the info section down below, by the way, in case you guys are wondering what I'm using. And I use the Frontal because that's pretty much what I had at the moment. You can use a closure if you want, and also because I wanted more parting space and all that kind of good stuff, more versatility. Frontal that I'm using is a 13 by 6, I believe. It's a little bigger than the standard Frontal that you'd get. I don't really need the whole Frontal, so I'm gonna cut out the part that I actually need. You guys might be wondering, oh my gosh, she's destroying the Frontal. Don't worry. I mean, I actually created a second wig with the other pieces that I cut out from the Frontal.
If you ain't tryna spend that money.
So that's the part of the Frontal that I'm going to be using for this particular wig in this video. And the two little pieces that I cut off from both ends, I'm going to use one of them to close up the wig on the colored short wig, just to make the top part look more realistic, like it's actually growing from my scalp or something. I'm also going to be posting a tutorial on this very, very soon, so stay tuned. It already came pre-plugged, and they actually kind of bleached the knots a little bit at the front, but it was kind of weird the way they did it, so I went back in to do a little bit more bleaching the knots and tint the lace as well to match my skin tone on my forehead. And I processed it, rinsed it off, and yeah, I have a more detailed video on customizing frontals, tinting, bleaching, all that. I'll leave the links in the info section down below. So here I'm just parting a little thin layer of hair to cut them a little bit shorter, so that whenever I apply this on my head, it'll look a bit more natural, at least to me, because I like it when I have like little short pieces of hair in the front, because that's how my own natural hairline is. I don't have a full hairline all across, and I don't want it to be like thin either, but you guys get the gist. I always get asked about the cap that I use, tripod stand, the head, everything. Honestly, I get everything from Amazon for the most part, and I'm gonna leave all the details in the info section down below. Cap has no particular brand, it's just a generic wholesale adjustable wig cap. Can be bought online anywhere, just type in adjustable wig cap. I'm using the Milky Way 27 piece. It's very cheap. I got it for about like $7 at my local beauty supply store to do the back area, to have kind of like that tapered look. And I'm using a glue gun to also make this wig. I feel like glue gun lasts longer than regular hair glue, so that's why I'm using it. So I'm just gluing like the short bits at the back first, and as I work my way up I started using the longer bits, and yeah, pretty kind of self-explanatory. It's not too complex. I hope it's not.
I think you need it now. Tell by all your questions, you don't come around a lot.
And I also decided to go with this adjustable wig cap as well, so that it can better help guide me on where to place certain things, because you can clearly see where the ear tabs are, and you can see where the frontal closure might go on the cap. And you can also use a dumb cap if you want, and just like put it on your head and mark the different areas where your ears are, or whatever the case might be. Once I got to about where the ear tabs are, I placed the frontal at the front, or the little piece that I cut off from the frontal. Then I stitched that on with a regular weaving thread and needle.
Yeah. You're a superstar, yeah. You know who you are, yeah. You're a superstar, yeah, yeah. You know who you are.
And I went back to close up the rest of the wig with the rest of the 27-piece hair, and yeah, that's it.
At the brink of our feet. Yeah, it's easy to believe in you, see. How did you take control over?
Once everything was glued and sewn on, I went ahead and start blending the frontal hair with the rest of the 27-piece hair. I cut up the layers, and I'm using, you know, some nice shears to cut that up. You want to always not cut a blunt, like you want to, I honestly don't know the best way to explain cutting hair, because I mean, I didn't go to school for this stuff. Everything is mostly freestyle for me. Whatever looks good, looks good. So just watch what I'm doing. So yeah. And what I'm doing right here, I'm pretty much cutting off the fabric from underneath the lace to expose it and, you know, make it look as realistic as possible, because you don't really need that extra fabric on there. Put it back on the blockhead, and then I go on to cut the layers in the front to make up the bang and, you know, the little tapered side.
You know who you are, yeah. You're a superstar, yeah. You know who you are. It's all love over here. It's all love over here. So it's all love over here, eh. It's all love over here, yeah. It's all love over here. It's all love over here. It's all love over here, eh. It's all love over here, yeah. Summertime. It's not you that I do this for.
I'm also alternating between shears and the little razors to thin out some bits of the hair that was a bit bulky, you know, on the sides, on the back, wherever it needs to be thinned out a little bit to make things flow better.
Is it not you that I do this for, the way you?
So now I'm using, I believe, 1.5 inch to 2 inches barrel curling iron to kind of curl / bump the front to, you know, make it look nice and give it some body. While I leave that to set, I took a little clipper with a guard on it and I just ran it over the back to make it a bit more tapered and just to have things flow a little bit better.
Where's he? Where's he? She feeling me cause I'm where's he? Where's he? Where's he?
Shape up the sides a little bit. So I took off the guard to do the shaping so that it can be more sharp. If you don't like the shaped up look, you don't have to do this part, or if you want the back to be a bit longer, you can use longer pieces. It all depends on you really, but this is kind of what I prefer.
She feeling me cause I'm where's he? Where's he? Where's he? Yeah. Feeling me cause where's he? Yeah.
So at this point, everything is pretty much coming along. Position the hair wherever you want it to stay and put some hairspray in it to style it.
I confuse the things that I'm about to say. You better know what you want when you come my way. I really don't got that much time for me to wait. She feeling me cause I'm where's he?
I initially wanted to wear it by using the adjustable straps that came with the cap to secure it and, you know, add a little comb in the back. The problem with that is the back wasn't really laying down as flat as I would like, but the front, like the lace part, was laying flat. You know, it just wasn't looking right, even with the comb. So I decided to use the got2b glued gel, and this is not a glue, it's just a very strong gel. Comes off easily with some water, and I'm using a blow dryer to dry the gel a little bit. I put it on cool, position the wig on my head, you know, stick it to my head, and I use this scarf to also lay it down even more, waited a few minutes. It's a very fun, playful, chill hairstyle to me. Like it's a little bit of an experiment for me. It's one of the things that, you know, I sometimes think of doing and I just carry it out, and this is the result.
She feelin' me 'cause I'm wheezy.
I ended up cutting more of the hair once I tried it on because I felt like the bang part was a bit too long. It just wasn't flowing well. Hopefully you guys were able to get something out of this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to check the info section for details on everything used in this video.
If you're feeling big, put your hands up. We faded, I'm about to go up, 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 up. You feel me now? Put your hands up. Say it to me now. Put your hands up. You got drinks flowing now. Put your hands up. You feel me now? Put your hands up. I need this new feeling up. Everywhere you go, they call it smooth generous. Baby, if you're feeling big, put your hands up. We faded, I'm about to go up, 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 up. You feel me now? Put your hands up. Say it to me now. Put your hands up. You got drinks flowing now. Put your hands up. You feel me now? Put your hands up.
You were trying to.
But I'm happy to be here today with another hair video. So I decided to attempt like a short hairstyle. I actually attempted to do a short hairstyle once before from scratch, and I mean it went well. I filmed it, but I wasn't 100%, you know, sure about it. But I did it again and I decided to upload this one, so here it is. And I'm gonna list all the products that I use in this video in the info section down below, by the way.
Smooth generous. Baby, if you're feeling big, put your hands up. We faded, I'm about to go up, 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 up. You feel me now? Put your hands up. Say it to me now. Put your hands up. You got drinks flowing now. Put your hands up. You feel me now? Put your hands up.
You were trying to.
Hair tutorial. You guys literally go crazy for these hair videos, but they actually take the longest to make and edit and what I actually need. You guys might be wondering, oh my gosh, she's destroying the frontal. Don't worry. I mean, I actually created a second wig with the other pieces that I cut out from the frontal.
If you ain't trying to spend that money.
So that's the part of the frontal that I'm going to be using for this particular wig in this video. And the two little pieces that I cut off from both ends, I'm going to use one of them to close up the wig on the, you know, color, in case you guys are wondering what I'm using. And I use the frontal because that's pretty much what I had at the moment. You can use a closure if you want, and also because I wanted more parting space and all that kind of good stuff, more versatility. Frontal that I'm using is a 13 by 6, I believe. It's a little bigger than the standard frontal that you'd get. I don't really need the whole frontal, so I'm gonna cut out the part that